Hey there, my name is Leia. Welcome back to my channel. As a full-time photographer and videographer and business owner, I like to share some of the tips and tools that I've used over the years and during my career to advance and to just make things easy and to really carry through my ideas. And today we're going to be diving into Canva. So you clicked on this video because you want to know more about Canva or you just want to elevate your content creation and you feel like graphics and just like the editing and the visuals could just really be taken up a notch and you want to know more about Canva. Now, some of you kind of may know your aesthetic already, but you just haven't been able to tie it all together and add it into different pieces of content. There are so many apps and programs that exist, especially with this new wave of AI, that really are there to help the creative, but it can be very overwhelming. And sometimes you just would rather not. If that's you and that resonates with you, there are content platforms like Canva that are designed with you in mind. It takes the logistics and the details that's needed to kind of create the most high quality graphics that you can, but it also has a designer friendly and a user friendly interface that allows it to be just a little bit easier for those of us who may not enjoy it or aren't as techy, to be able to create some dope stuff for their content creation. From creating a thumbnail to creating a brand guideline, or if you're like me, to creating a logo or a t-shirt design or even a baby shower invite. Canva literally does it all. By the end of this video, you will better understand some pros and some cons of using Canva and how you can also incorporate it into your storytelling and your marketing. Now, there's probably quite a few of you who clicked on this video and you're like, what is Canva? Break it down for me. Like, I hear you keep saying Canva, but what is it? Canva is a versatile and user-friendly graphics design platform. It allows users to create a wide range of visual content, from presentations to resumes to videos to, as I mentioned before, invitations, wedding invitations, all sorts of things. It has a drag and drop interface that allows you to choose from multiple and thousands of different fonts, visuals like videos and graphics and photos that really come together to help create a piece of content and tell the story that you set out to tell. I think Canva is popular amongst business owners and content creators and regular old people like me because of its accessibility, but also its designer friendly, amateur friendly design that kind of makes it easy for those who are not design professionals to enjoy and look forward to making content and graphics and things that they need for their business. And it makes you want to do it. It makes you feel like you kind of know what you're doing and that it's just one less thing to think about and to worry about as a business owner and a content creator. A little bit about me and my history with graphic design. I by no means consider myself a graphic designer at all. I am just the girl in the product of wanting to create something that I envisioned and then having access to a tool and then mixing those two things, spending time with that tool, learning that tool, and creating that product that I envisioned, and then in turn creating other products that other people have envisioned but just don't have the time or capacity or desire to learn said tool. I usually was that person to create that and bring it from thought to like life. So I'm no different than you, and I did not go to school for this. I just spent a lot of time creating graphics and really needing to bring to life some ideas. Before I even touched Canva, I was very familiar with Illustrator. I created things from t-shirt designs to flyers to logos, all types of things. I created my wedding logo in Illustrator and it really got the job done. It was very tedious, but after spending so much time with it, it became second nature and I really enjoyed creating from that. There wasn't a lot of, or any that I knew of, platforms that really allowed me to do what I was doing at that time, and so I really immersed myself in that. Shortly after becoming well-versed in Illustrator, and about 8 years ago, I discovered Canva. Now, at the time, I didn't give Canva too much play. I kind of brushed it off because I felt like it was kind of a cop-out. It did some of the exact same things that Illustrator did at the time, and I felt like it was just a cop-out, and I didn't want to lose my sense of creativity. And I also was listening to other people. Lots of people despised Canva. They felt like it was a cop-out and that it was the cheaper route. I held strong to my belief that I didn't need Canva and that Illustrator was the way to go. And also, Canva just didn't have a lot of the features that Illustrator had. And it also wasn't as designer focused. Like when you think about creating something from scratch, I think Illustrator is definitely the best route to go, especially as a person who used to create murals. There was no way that I would and currently will not use Canva to bring that to life. So Illustrator definitely still serves its purpose as a design platform. Eventually, I decided to start using Canva when I started working for a church. If you know, you know. I needed something that I could just like pop a picture in that I took and like put some words over it, some colors and all the details that's needed, download it, call it a day, upload it to the website, drop it in Drive and share it and send it off to people. And Canva served that purpose. And then later down the line, I eventually needed something that could be used to collaborate with other team members, but also to pass on to those team members. It needed to be user-friendly and easy and accessible for individuals to learn and continuously use. Since then, I pretty much only use Canva. I'm not heavily into designing graphics as much anymore outside of content creation. And I've used Canva for quite a bit as a mom, as a business owner. It literally serves a purpose for so many things, from birthday invites to brand guides to my YouTube thumbnails. I mean, literally anything, I've used Canva for it. I've used Canva, as mentioned before, in many ways as a content creator, but there are three that really continue to stand out and really tell the story of my brand and who I am and the story that I'm trying to tell. That's through brand guidelines, visually appealing graphics, and video editing. A brand guideline, or also known as brand guides, is basically a document that really outlines the brand's visual and verbal identity that tell the story of the brand. It really serves as a reference to ensure that across all platforms, across all created media, that the brand story is told the same exact way through those platforms. It's recognizable. You know Nike when you see that Nike logo, and when you see a certain font, you know Zara or whatever your favorite brand is, pop them in that blank. You know that brand because of their style, their logo, their voice, their tone, all those things. And that helps it make it recognizable. Now, depending on the brand and the extent in which the brand guideline needs to go to, you're going to see logo usage, which is going to entail what that logo is, ways that you can use it. It's also going to include some do's and don'ts of using that logo, because that is important. You also see a color palette. You'll see specific colors that represent the brand. You may see them split up into secondary and primary color palettes, and it'll really just entail the colors that they want to represent and stand out in front of that brand. You also usually see typography. This is fonts that are used by the brand. And you'll also see some hierarchy in how these fonts should be used and when they should be used. Now, depending on the brand, it can go so deep. I mean, it can talk about imagery, it can talk about the voice, and it can even go as far as the brand's missions and values. Now, my brand guideline does not go this deep because at the time I was still figuring out what I wanted to have my mission and focus be. And also, I just feel like it wasn't needed. And so I would encourage you to use your own discretion and go as deep as you want. Look up some examples, or if you have a brand design friend, chat with them, and really spend some time figuring out and diving deep into what you want your brand to be and look like. Not every content creator has a brand guideline, nor is it required. This just takes your content up a notch. It says, hey, I know that color, that's so-and-so. Or hey, I know that logo, that's so-and-so. It really just brings it all together and tells a story, a consistent story about who you are, and it makes you recognizable. I'm the type of person that I could be in the store, right? Say I'm in the store, I'm in the hair aisle, and I pick up a bottle because I love the colors, and the font is catching my eye, or the logo and the design. Now, while the branding does not keep me there, it is something that makes me want to know more. So I'll pick up that bottle, and then I'll immediately look at the back, see what it is, and then I'll even go even further. I'll begin to look at the website, the Instagram, all that stuff, and I might even buy it. Okay, after learning more and determining if it's for me, I might buy it. And I think that's what makes graphics so important, especially as a content creator. You clicked on this video probably because the thumbnail was appealing, or when you're scrolling on YouTube, of course you're looking for words in the content, but something makes you click on that video without knowing what's inside of it. And so that's why I think having top-notch thumbnails and graphics that are visually appealing really takes your content up a notch. Whether someone knows what you're talking about, they're going to click on your video because of your thumbnail. And if your thumbnail looks like trash, they're less likely to click on it. Now, granted, if they've known you and you've built a rapport of having like great content regardless of the thumbnail, people are going to watch you. Now, as it pertains to new viewers, of course, you have all these other methods of getting new followers, and of course, we take those into consideration, but I think really having a graphic that's appealing is one way to gain new followers and to gain traffic on your video. Aside from just like videos and thumbnails, I've used Canva for blog posts, for gift guides. I don't know if you have an LTK or if you're on Pinterest like me, Canva really comes in handy just creating graphics across the board, even Instagram. Canva has had the craziest glow up. I think about times when I was first on the platform until now, like the amount of things that they have integrated, especially with the new AI wave. And one of those features and integrations has been on the side of video. Not only can you edit in Canva, it just allows adding graphics and making quick short form content a lot easier and eye-catching. Now, as a full-time videographer, I do not rely on Canva to edit videos. Premiere Pro can just handle my high quality footage a lot better, and also it's just a lot easier for me, and honestly Canva is just not it as it pertains to making high quality video content. However, I do know content creators who just need Canva to upload short form videos or just to edit that YouTube video, and they love it and it's been super easy for them. One way that I use Canva as far as videos is importing videos that I made in Premiere Pro into Canva to add that final touch of graphics. Usually this is a short form video, whether it's for a friend or an organization I'm a part of or a client. It really helps to add those graphics in easy and seamless, and I can do a quick export, and it just has a lot of easy features, okay? I feel like I'm a graphic designer, and I'm not. But I would encourage you to like dive deep into the video side. Like, it may be a great editing tool for you. As a person who has gone from Illustrator, a platform that is very much not user-friendly and is focused more on people who are graphic designers, to then going to Canva, that's very user-friendly and you can do stuff in like one click, I will say Canva does make it so much easier. And that can be a slippery slope when you have like templates and you're creating original content, or if you're a business owner creating content, that can be a slippery slope. You don't want to begin to copy exactly what you see, but you want to maintain your originality. I know at least I want to do, and personally, that's just the route that I choose to go. Now, if you're creating like a holiday party and you just need something quick where you can just change the address, time, like great, that's perfect for you. But I think that it can be a slippery slope if you're not careful as a content creator to maintain your originality, and honestly, that's where your brand guidelines come in. All in all, Canva can be complex, and there's a ton that I haven't even touched on in this video, nor have I even tapped into myself. Hopefully I was able to provide some sort of baseline for you to begin to start your Canva journey and really take your content up to the next level. As mentioned before, I will be creating some more in-depth tutorials and walkthroughs about features that were mentioned in this video and also some that weren't. So stay tuned for those and be on the lookout for those. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and also comment below some of your thoughts. I love to chat with you. But I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.